Hello, this is Daniel, and this is Down to the Wire. So I'm starting a new thing. From now on, every show I'm going to have, until I run out of the Grizzlies players, I'm going to go inside the numbers for every single player. And today I'm going to do Jaren Jackson Jr., and let's start. So he's averaging 16.9 points per game, which is almost 17. That's a big improvement from last year, averaging 13 his rookie season when he got all-rookie first team. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And then he also shoots 39% from three. Many people coming out of college doubted his three-point shot, but his first 2 years he's been magnificent at the three-point line, especially since he's a power forward and he's 6'11". He can also play center. And then he's averaging 4.7 rebounds per game, which is almost 5. So that's pretty good. And then he's also averaging 1.4 assists. I mean, he's so big and he's always in the paint. That's pretty good for when they barely... Well, I mean, he has the ball a lot, but most of the time he needs to shoot. And post players don't really pass the ball that much, and Jaren Jackson passes the ball a lot. And he has a really bright future in this league, and the Grizzlies are lucky to have him. I mean... he's just a really nice piece to go along with Ja and all the young players there in Memphis. And I think the Grizzlies, they're going to be a very, very successful team, and Jaren Jackson is going to help them be that in the future. Let's go to the phones. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Hello, I was just wondering, do you think the Grizzlies are going to trade for anyone this offseason?
I don't really know right now. I think they should. Maybe get rid of Kyle Anderson and maybe some other players, too, that don't really contribute to the team. Maybe like a John Conchar, just cut him. I think maybe they should. It's time to not go all in, but maybe push some pieces to make a push for the final. I mean, the goal is to get to the finals. I mean, this is the time. You have two rising stars. I'm thinking about maybe trading for like a Buddy Hield or a Devin Booker. Maybe get out some picks or just bring in some more help to help Ja and Jaren grow like they already have this year, but just give them more pieces and maybe not so many vets, some young pieces, some young rising stars go along with them. Maybe like a Hield or Devin Booker, but I think the Grizzlies have a lot of options to go where they want to go. Yeah, thank you for your call, and I think we will see a couple trades this year in this offseason for the Grizzlies, but as of right now, I do not know where they are going to go. Okay, let's go back to the phones. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Daniel! Nick! Minnehaha County Nick!
Hey, Nick.
First time listener, long time caller! Daniel, huge question here. Here's the deal, Daniel. I knew a guy all the way up until the day I turned 21 years old. His name was Steve Pruitt. Daniel, he is in my photo album of my college years, Daniel. And I was wondering, Daniel, is he related to Jeremy Pruitt?
Well, thank you for your call, but I don't think Steve Pruitt, I know they have the same last name, but Steve Pruitt and Jeremy Pruitt are not related, but thank you for your call. Let's go back to the phones. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Yes, Daniel, this is Van in Kansas City again, and I've been watching all the conversation about the college football season, and they're projecting that maybe one of the ideas that I heard them say was that they might just have a conference schedule and none of the other non-conference games. What do you think about that, and do you know anything?
Well, I've also heard that, Van, and I think it would might hurt like a couple teams, maybe like Tennessee, because you play Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. I know the back half of the teams aren't as good, but that would be like three losses, and the non-conference would give you some more wins. And like for some other teams like Vanderbilt in Kentucky, like the only chances for them to get in bowl games is non-conference games. So I think that would hurt a lot of teams in the SEC.
What? You don't. So you're projecting Tennessee's going to lose to all three of those teams?
No, I think that they're going to pull one off. I'm just saying it might hurt that there's no non-conference games, because then Tennessee will just have to go right into Florida with no momentum. But I think that they might pull one off of those, but it might hurt Tennessee though.
Well, thanks, Daniel.
Thank you for your call, Van. Let's go back to the phones. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Hey, Dan, this is Jill from Chattanooga.
Hey, Jill.
I was wondering if you think the Royals will be any good this year.
Well, Jill, thank you for your call. And I think the Royals, since 2015 when they won the World Series, they've taken some hits because they've lost all the players that they had from then. But I think they have some good young players, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they make a little playoff. Maybe they get into a wild card game. If they don't make the wild card, I think they'll be a lot better than they were last year because they have some good young pieces, but they still have a long way to go to get back where they were in 2015 after losing Hosmer and so many other really good players. And they lost their manager too, so that wasn't good either. So the Royals, I think they're getting a lot better with their young group, but they still have a little bit to go. But thank you for your call, Jill. Thank you for watching this quick show of Down to the Wire, and I hope you join us next time.